Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here once again with another episode of Dwarf Fortress here for you. In the last episode, we started construction of our ginormous road here, which should give us access to the ends of the world. We've also managed to start producing ourselves a lovely cave down below. Well, producing, we accidentally uncovered it. Right down here. And it goes quite a ways. It's a big cave, and it's got cave spider's silk in it, which is an ominous find. So we'll have to see what we can do about that. This is an interesting place though, because caves are one of those things in this game that I've generally not had so much experience with. Despite the fact that they're a big part of the underground, most of my games tend to wind up being fairly high level as far as the depth goes. So I haven't really experimented much with what lies beneath. So that'll be interesting to experiment with. We'll have to see what you can find down there. And we know there are terrible, terrible things. We're probably going to want to tunnel over a little bit and then dig down into that cave from above so we can get to the part with the land. Digging down into water doesn't do us much good. Alright, we also know now that there's a large amount of water down there if we ever need to build some kind of well system. So that's good to know too. We're also going to start the game back in motion again. So, lots of stuff to do, lots of stuff to work on. We got tables being produced to finish up more of our dining room there. We got lots of beds in here we can use if we ever decide we need to build more of those. We can't export windows right now. We got plenty of wood still. All those things are looking pretty solid for us. We've also started producing pots instead of barrels because we were told that pots are about twice as effective for holding food and drink. So we're going to experiment with that and find out for ourselves. Now, if we come up to here, we can see that our road is being produced but not being built yet. This bottom stage might be being built, but it's only it's 3 blocks long, so it's not a huge production. Is it getting built? Come on, yeah, we have one 3-block piece of road finished. Awesome. Eventually they might get the rest of it built. We might actually have a road. As it stands though, we don't have a whole lot. The other big thing we got done last time is we actually finished our building here. We got these ramps removed, meaning that our wall is now sufficient to keep enemies out. It also means that our allies have to come through the gate to get out or in, which is another good thing, because it means that if we have a emergency, we can close this door and keep this area locked down. Okay. We have lots of problems, though. People keep interrupting us, things keep going wrong. I'm not entirely sure why. If we go back downstairs, I believe this is where we keep having problems with our traps getting obstructed. I'm not sure why. We're going to remove this building. We're going to try and build a new one there. We're going to build a new trap. Capital T. Trap. We don't have enough mechanisms to build another one. Okay, that's interesting because we just removed something that should have been able to use the same mechanisms. I like the people moving the wheelbarrows around though. It's cool. It's a neat idea. Ah, there he goes. He's bringing the mechanism back. That's why. It was obviously being used for the carrying job. That's fine. People are still here clearing out our bedrooms and stuff, which is good. Detailing all of our floors and all of our walls. That should basically raise the quality of everything. They're not detailing it, they're just smoothing it out. But that should raise the quality of all of our rooms, definitely making our legendary dining room even better. That's always nice. We have 23 idlers though, which is surprising given how much work actually needs to be done right now. There's plenty of hauling jobs that need to be done. We got lots of things like this which need to be built. Looks like he's building this stage of the road now, which is interesting. They kind of build them at random, which is kind of funny. I think you actually need an architect for it too. Yeah, that's the part of the problem. You need an architect to build these, and we don't have a whole lot of those, but we do have plenty of masons and things like that. So it does slow down the building process quite a bit. But eventually we'll have our road here. It'll go faster too if people bring him more stone. It looks like that's what they're using the wheelbarrows for though, and that's really clever. Yeah. It means you can move the stone a lot faster. I like that. That's cool. Very cool. Alright. So, once this road is built, we can hopefully see how that works. We also are going to need to watch out for down below, where we're going to have our problems with our new cave structure. I'd love to try and do something down there, but I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be able to do as of yet, because it's going to be hard to get down there without going through the cave itself. As it stands, we've discovered the cave, but we haven't actually really opened our place up to it yet. The odds of anything being able to get up into our cave from there are pretty low, unless there's some kind of flying creature, which is possible as well. I think what we need to do, though, is basically dig over this way, and then from there... Oh, hang on. We just had a childbirth, that's okay. But yeah, from there we should be able to dig down into the cave system. I think this is actually in the air, though, unfortunately. Not sure the best path about this, but yeah, if we dig across from here, this looks like it's solid, and then we should be able to like get right over here before we come back down again. That should work out, because that looks like it's a pretty solid spot. Yeah. Let's just double check that this isn't air right now. No, this is dirt. Okay. This is airspace. This is dirt. Okay, that potentially could work. We'll have to see about that. We'll have to see about that for sure. Ah, so many wrong buttons. But yeah, for now we're going to not worry about that too much. We'll give ourselves a bit more time before we delve into the caves. Especially if there are giant spiders in there, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. And our army is not quite well enough equipped. We're probably going to have some problems with it, even if we do manage to get steel, which we can't even get right now because of our complete lack of fluxstone. One of these days we'll manage these things, though. One of them. Okay, so, oh, looks like they're starting to use pots for food. That's excellent. That's what we were hoping they'd do. There's 2 pots there, 3 pots, 4 pots, 5. Good. Pots are getting used. That's what we want. Okay, so, with all that stuff going on, we've got plenty of iron coming through, which is good as well. Is that all iron bars just sitting on the floor? We have another childbirth there. Crusader just gave birth to a girl. Awesome. If we pop back upstairs there, can I check my stockpile here? Is that all loose iron on the floor, or is that all loose soap, or what is this? What is all this stuff? That's charcoal and iron. Shouldn't those be in bins? Are all of our bins full, really? Huh. Apparently they are. I guess we need more bins. I thought we had enough bins earlier, but apparently I'm incorrect. So, we're going to come over to construct wooden table. Actually, I'm going to take the cages off for now. We got plenty of cages. Cancel that. You're going to make some more bins, and we'll set that on repeat so we can make lots of them to hopefully get over this large amount of bar problem. So many different things can go wrong in this. It's ridiculous. Alright. What's that? That's just food lying on the floor. Okay. Okay. If we come back down here, we should be able to start building more cages soon. Building traps, cages. How many are we producing at a time? Well, not very fast, that's the thing. We need more mechanisms. I might need to make another mechanics workshop so we can produce mechanisms faster, but I think the main problem is just that our mechanics are all running around trying to build these traps, which is not a problem either. Having these defenses in place will make us a lot harder to kill, so that'll be good. And there's so many things we need, though, which is such a problem. So many stages of this project need to be built one at a time. Our defenses are a long, long process. So, what do we want to do next, I guess? The problem is there are so many things that need to get done. It's hard to decide exactly what we should do. Is that plants growing in here? It is. 2 shrubs grew inside our cavern. That's kind of neat. Lots of ores in there we can use as well, which is good. Huh. That was unexpected. Maybe we'll go downstairs and we'll try and dig an area over to that cavern. I was gonna wait because it's probably not the best idea to do it just yet because we don't really have the defenses in case we do break into something, but we're gonna try it anyway because you know what? Why not? So if we start digging out over here, this should be about where we want to come down, a little bit further than I wanted. So if we wait here, oops, did that wrong. We dig that over to there, we should be able to dig into the area we want from here. We might even be able to lay down some more traps in this hallway, because that would mean we are a little bit better defended again, depending on whether or not we break into the cavern from here or not. And then we can dig down into this area. We can stay inside this wall, though, which is perfect. Being able to stay in here means we have a defendable, cordoned off area that we'll be able to maintain. And that should work out okay. We're going to need to definitely set up some military down there, though. A military presence, a barracks, to prevent people from easily walking in. Probably the best course of action for that would actually be to keep inside the wall a bit more, because that way we can make a military room before the stairwell. So rather than coming right over to that point... there's not a lot of room here, though, is the thing. I'm not sure about that. We'll have to wait and see. I might make a checkpoint on the way down, so we can have a bigger room that'll obstruct movement so people can't easily get in. We have another child there giving birth, Chimerat, one of those two. Chimerat? I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry. Has given birth to a girl. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Resume again. But yeah, I think if we can build a checkpoint room in there, that'll be good, because that'll make it a little bit harder for incoming enemies to absolutely stomp us. Dave Cola just gave birth to another child. We got lots of kids here, which is interesting. Expanding our fortress yet again. Expanding... What is this? Why is there a bolt on the floor here? Oh, it's a crossbow. Why is there a whole crossbow on the floor? That's weird. Apparently someone came and picked it up anyway, but that's strange. I guess whoever gave birth to the child there just dropped everything they were holding and went to bring the kid over. Huh. Is there a quartzite in here? We might be able to reclaim the stones. There's limonite for sure. We can reclaim all that iron. Microcline, quartzite. There's a little bit of that. Huh. Can I just claim everything? If I come over here, can I just say claim all? I don't know if you can do that. Oop, wrong button. What did I do? Following church. No, I don't want to do that. That's interesting, though. Didn't even know you could do that. Alright, if we come over here, can we, like, mass claim something instead of mass forbidding it? We should be able to. If we go to designations. Set building item properties. Here we go. We can reclaim items and buildings. There with C. Done. That should reclaim all those things. We should be able to start using them. If we take a look in here again. There we go. So we've reclaimed all the stone from in there. It's kind of cheaty. This is one of the things. You don't really need stockpiles. You could technically dump all of your items into one space and then claim them all. But that doesn't feel right to me, and it means it'd be really obstructive. People can't get in there very easily. So we're going to use this just now for these stones and stuff, but we're not going to do that as a general rule. There's not a whole lot of quartzite in there either, but there's lots of iron ores and things we'll be able to make use of. This little corner trick is mostly used for refuse, because this is a nice way of managing your refuse problems if you can't get outside, because refuse doesn't actually translate diagonally, only horizontally. So the refuse, miasma, smoke, grossness can't actually get out of this little area, but people can get in to put more stuff in there. So it eventually produces a big problem if you can't get rid of the stuff, but if you can get rid of the stuff, it's quite nice. Alright. Why have you stopped building a road? Item blocking site? Really? That's weird. What's blocking the way? Oh, is it seriously because somebody put like little bits of stick on the road? Okay, unforbid that. Unforbid all this stuff. There we go. Take all these things out of the way. Our road needs priority here. What's this? More junk. I should pick up all these things for sure, though, because getting all these things back is a nice way to recover some of your losses. There we go. Copper dagger. Maple bolts. Maple bolts. Maple bolts. Maple bolts. Maple bolts. Is there anything else lying around out here? It's hard to tell. There's so many dead goblins. I don't think so, though. It looks like we got most of it now. There was like a whole heap of stuff over here. Yeah. Mutilated corpses over there. A bunch of animal skeletons and corpses for some mysterious reason. Is there anything here? There is. Good, we can clear out all this stuff. Getting all these things is nice because we can always sell them. More things, wow. A lot of junk lying around outside of our fortress. I guess all those dead people add up. We missed one thing in there, I think. No, we got it all. More things we can steal. More things we can steal. We're definitely going to want to take all these out of the way, though, because I think they might be what's blocking our production here. So once they're all gone, that shouldn't be a problem anymore. Oh, there it is. Giant rat leather tunic. Did we miss something over here, then, after all? It doesn't look like it. Oh, there it is. The giant spider trousers. More things. Jeez. Iron shields, iron mail shirt. Those are some nice iron gear. That's pretty cool. We can take all this stuff out of the way. Come on now. How much more stuff is there here? Wow. Well, we can take all these things. Free stuff is free stuff. There we go. Alright, well. Hopefully that'll solve that problem. Clear all that stuff out of there. Is it this one of these ones is suspended? Yeah, it is. Probably because that stuff on the floor. So once that stuff gets cleared out of the way, we'll be able to deal with it. Is this in the way too? I'm not sure what this is. No, it's also stuff we've already cleared. Good. Okay, so people should run over and pick up all that stuff, bring it inside, and they'll be able to go from there. Bits of our road are getting finished, which is good. We should check out downstairs, too, and see how they're doing on the tunnel. I think that is right about here. There we go. They haven't started on the tunnel yet. That's fine. Oops. I'm okay with that. We can head back upstairs again. Okay, our defenses are a slow process, but the thing is, if you don't build good defenses, you might be in real trouble later on. So you have to be careful with these kinds of things. Our noble is currently mandating that we don't sell windows. That's nice and easy to manage. Do we have enough tables to start building more tables? We should. People are still moving around, moving all of our stuff. We got more bins coming in, which is good because they should be able to put away more of our iron and charcoal and soap and stuff. We are running a bit low on wood now, though. That's going to be a bit of a problem if we don't handle that soon. This top floor's defenses are mostly built. We kind of want to extend this right up to this area, but for now we're probably going to stop at this point because this is plenty of cages compared to downstairs where there are no cages. So we'll want to make sure that that is covered as well. And then we can start cutting down some of these trees which are starting to regrow. I might let them grow for a little while longer though, so that we actually give them a chance to start spreading out seeds so they grow a bit faster. I'm not sure if that's actually how trees work in this game, but we'll experiment with it anyway. We might come and deforest up here a little bit where we haven't done as much deforestation. These trees are a little bit healthier. We can come over here and cut some of them down. There's a lot of stuff over here too. Can we steal these things? That's just bolts. The steel bolts though, steel's pretty valuable. This must have been from the caravan guards who fired all these things over here. Silver bolts, steel and silver bolts. That's pretty cool. We could definitely take those. There's no bodies over here though, which is interesting, because if there were, we'd be able to loot the bodies as well. I don't seem to see any, though, unless there's some in this blood patch. Nope, that's a giant bush tit vomit. This must be from our hunters, then. Taking out one of these guys. Yeah. Looks like it. Huh. Cool, we can definitely take all the steel bolts back. No reason to not do that. Interesting. Lots of trees over here, though, so if we need to deforest, this is where we will be going next. That's the easiest place for us to reach a large number of trees. So this whole top area is relatively untouched, so it's fairly well forested still. Down below, where we've been doing all of our deforestation work, it's a little bit grimmer. All those green and brown splotches are where the trees are now. It's not quite as nice as if you come up here. You can see that it's just full of trees. But you make do. You need wood, you cut down all the trees. Alright. Why is there wood up there? That's weird. What is this doing here? Why are there 3 logs sitting up on top of there that nobody can reach anymore? 4 quartzite. Strange. Oh well. I guess those resources are just going to have to sit up there. Because we can't get up to them anymore because I took down the ramps. That's fine though. Alright, people have cleared out all the junk here, so I'm going to try and get this to go again. We'll unsuspend that construction, see if they'll actually be able to build it this time. Are any other parts of our wall suspended? That's another good thing to double check. Sometimes you need to check on these things, because they don't always work out like you expect. There we go. Anything else here? It looks like everything else is still working just fine. Yeah, okay, everything else is looking good, so we'll leave that going. That'll be good. What happened here? You've been interrupted by a giant flying squirrel. Where's that? Oh. Giant. Why did you bring an ammo bin? Oh, you brought the ammo bin over, right, because you wanted to get it so you could put the ammo I just told you to collect in it. And there's a giant flying squirrel nearby, apparently. Oh, they're over there. They're not doing anything to you. They're just flying around. Don't leave that ammo bin over there. Go get it. Who told you to leave that there? Seriously, though, if you abandon that ammo bin up there, I'll be quite annoyed, because it probably has a lot of other bolts in it. Somebody will come get it at some point, though, I'm sure. Alright. Lots of stuff going on here. Lots of lovely food being produced as well. There are so many things, though, that are going to give us problems here. It's a bit of a problem in itself. Our hospital isn't really big enough for the potential problems involved in going down into the depths and discovering what lays down there. Our gear isn't super high quality. Our defenses aren't really strong enough to deal with what we're going to probably wind up finding. We'll have to make do with what we get, I guess, but could be a problem for sure. Part of the problem as well is we don't have enough mechanists to actually get all of our defenses built. Like if I try and build some more traps here, I can probably build a couple. We don't have a lot like I'd like, yeah. We only have 3 more bits. That'll let us expand this to a 15 grid. That's not bad, but it's not good either. Oh well. We'll leave that for now. Have we dug out our tunnel yet? There's a lot of waiting in this game. They still haven't even touched the tunnel yet. That's weird. Oh well. What's happened here? We have another child given birth to. Awesome. Revan has given birth to a boy. Congratulations, Revan. You're our hunter, though. You're probably going to go kill some of those lovely giant flying squirrels. More bits of road are being built. There's one. This is going to take so long to actually finish, though. That's okay, though. That's okay. Our people are still training in here, which is good. Children are running around in front of bullets. That's such a bad idea. There's mushrooms growing in here. Look at that. Tower caps. That's kind of cool. There's like bushes and stuff growing inside of our fortress. That's definitely weird. We can chop these down though and get some free, mushroom wood out of it. But weird. What's this too? Cave moss and fungus. Oh, that's neat. That's cool. That's why they're getting so yellow and blue. I don't think I've ever actually had to build a fortress in this kind of silty ground, so I've never actually seen this kind of thing happen. I didn't know that kind of things could actually pop up. Why are you suspending the construction of this cage trap? You're just stopping because you feel like it, aren't you? Ugh. Alright, well... It's frustrating when things don't go as planned. I think what we'll do right now is we'll build out another section of our bedrooms, because we're going to need these more bed spaces soon, after all, with all these kids coming. We're going to need spaces to put all of our people. So if we build out another small area here, that should give us enough beds to at least last us a little while longer. And these are, of course, fairly large bedrooms. You really don't need to give your dwarves this much space if you don't want to. I just like giving them nice, large bedrooms because that makes them happier. Just like with our enormous dining area, I like to build a big one just because it gives them that extra happiness boost. Is it necessary? Not at all. But they definitely appreciate it, so we kind of like to give them that nice happiness boost. Keeps things from getting out of hand in our fortress. Now we could try and go a bit further too. I might do that. If we extend this a little bit further, we can go another, that'd be 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3 over to here. That should mean we can build out another layer on both sides, because if we come over here, this should let us clear out another full row on both areas. Like so. There we go. And I think we actually have an area down below. No, it's that one. Okay. I might want to make out a new bedroom area rather than extending this further, because the longer you make people walk, the less efficient these bedrooms become. But for now, we'll leave it like this. So we'll dig out a bit more room for our beds, since we do have an ever-expanding fortress. There we go. We'll dig out that. We could also extend some of these columns to be longer if we wanted. That could be another easy way of making it a little bit more efficient without making it too much larger. We'll see though. We'll see as it goes, because we're going to need to make sure that we can actually make use of all the space before we try and build it. This is probably going to be the furthest extension we go out horizontally. We'll build out another one on this side as well. There we go. Just stick in some more rooms here. There we go. Oops. There we go. It's a long process designating out these spaces, but these things do need to be built eventually, so it's kind of nice to get them done with. Plus, the more we have ready on hand, especially the more we have beds in them and actually set as bedrooms, when new people arrive, they can just take one and they don't have to worry about setting themselves up or anything like that. And that just makes people feel at home, you know? It's always nice to make people feel at home. So we'll clear out some more of this space eventually. It's going to take our miners a little while too. They may all be working on the roads and things right now, which may be kind of why we're going so slowly, but that's fine. These things are not a big concern. We're in no rush. So there we go. That'll get us some more bedroom space. We can put some of this large number of beds in there. We got a bunch of tables we can try and place as well. Lots of cages we can try and place as well, although we need to actually have more of our traps finished for that. We're going to come in here and build some more tables since we have them. I'm not entirely sure how many we have right now, but we have a good number of them. Should be enough to finish at least a row and a half. Let's see exactly how many we have when we start to place them. See how much space we can fill in our enormous dining room. But yeah, this dining room is a super source of good happiness, because these tables and chairs are all high quality. We have a lot of tables, wow. The dining room itself is nicely smooth. Once we get it carved out, it's going to be super high quality. But for now, we'll wait on that one until the rest of our fortress is actually smooth. Because just like we carved out the rooms in our offices here, and you can like look individually at each piece of carved area, what's in this detailed quartz for is a fine Dacoste Shoreline-scarved rendition of a masterfully designed image of a chain. The image is the symbol of the barricade sprinkling in dwarven civilization. So like, you can look at all of them, they're all pretty fancy. But once you get good at them, they start to make complicated stuff. It's really cool, and we're going to have to try and get to that at some point. For now, though, it looks like they might have actually finished their work. Wow, have they smoothed out the entire fortress? They may have. Allie gave birth to a boy. Awesome. Congratulations. Oh, hello. What do we find? We found a thief. Zoomed location. There they are. Yeah, stinking goblin. Alright, we found a kobold thief. We are going to set a kill order on them. No, not that. We need squads. Squads. We're going to send the Gilded Adulation and also the Tin Virgins after them first. They're our ranger squad. They should have an easier time hitting him. Set a kill order on this goblin. Kill him. We'll even send the Gilded Adulation as well. Kill order. Kill him. There may be more of them, but we want to make sure this one dies. Oh, you were right on the job there, thief. Nice try. Looks like that guy's going... Whoa! Look at those shots fired. Shots fired. Can you hit him? He looks like he's long gone now. Yeah, he's out of there. Nice try, though, guys. Nice try. So if we get our squad menu here, we can cancel those kill orders, because he's long gone. Alright. Nice try, though. Nice try. We want to try and set up something else over here. We're going to probably want to try and set up some guard dogs or something near these areas that'll allow us to prevent people from coming. Where's this guy now? More thieves? Where are you? I don't see... How did you get in here? Drearsness. Yeah, if we can get some dogs, they can detect these sneaking people easier, and that way it makes it a lot easier for us to get rid of them. So we'll get our squads out again. Squads, we'll get the Tin Virgins on it. We'll set a kill order on this lovely fellow. And we'll do the same thing with the Gilded Adulation. Kill that guy. You're right beside him. You should be able to get him. Oh, you're hitting him, I think. Arrows flying. He's dead. Yep, that is one dead kobold. Well done. So if we check here in our reports, who killed him? The militia commander. Did you punch him to death? Did you actually punch him to death? He drops his dagger. He gets hit with cedar bolts. The militia commander uses his iron battle axe and cuts off his arm. Wow. Interesting. But he punches him. Why do you punch him? If we check this one, do we see where he gets killed? No. Apparently, that's weird. Whatever, we got him. We got him. So we can steal his stuff. He doesn't have a whole lot. Drearsness' mutilated corpse. You. Get his silver dagger as well. Did he drop anything? No. If we look at it, what do we see? That's the loincloth. I want to see the corpse. It's covered in water. Interesting. Must be raining or something. Got blood. What's this water covering? I don't know. Weird. Anyway, that guy got horribly murdered. Another thief. Where are you? We can murder this one too. Where are you? Okay. Zoom to this guy. Where is it? No, that's me. Where's the thief? I do not see the goblin. There he is. Kobold! Kurulufu Blingus. Kurulufu Blingus. Excellent. Great names. I approve. Alright, Squad A, you are going to murder. Kill order on him. Excellent. Squad C, kill order on him. Go. Make sure that kobold dies. You look like you're faster than him, which is remarkable. You must have armor user or something. He's getting shot, which is good. He might slow down if he gets hit enough times. If we take a look up here, are they going to catch him, do you think? I'm not sure at this point. He's getting away pretty fast. He might... No, he's not getting away. Look at that. Catch him, boys. Catch him. Catch him. You're so close. Get him before he gets away. Yeah. Dead. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Check our announcements here. Looks like everything just switched over, so that's interesting. Now we have to use B and D teams instead of A and C. Nicely done, though. Is this another one? How many more thieves are there? How many more goblin thieves are there? I don't see any more. Have to look closely, though. Are there more goblin thieves running around on the map? Not that I see. Or kobold thieves, rather. Gotta get your races correct. I think that must mean it's all of them dead. If we resume this, are we gonna get a whole pile more notifications about more kobolds? Doesn't look like it. Awesome. Well done, team. We can take a look at our squad list. They're all not doing anything now. They've killed the kobolds. This is good, though. We're starting to actually get some kills here. Can we clear up anything from this area? We can gather those bolts for one thing. Do Don't need to leave them all lying around. Some silver, some nice quality stuff here too. Silver bolts are nice. The steel bolts are even nicer. Can we take them back? Looks like we can. We'll be able to use these later then. Excellent. We can recover. There's a lot of bolts over here. Wow. Our hunters must have been having a hard time hitting anything over in this part of the area for some reason. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so many on the floor, I don't think. If we pop back up to here, we can go and look at the body as well and see if we can't take anything from that. What's this? Another steel bolt lying on there. The body's nearby, isn't it? There it is. Okay, if we come to the body, we should be able to take away its dagger and its clothes. Because why not? There's his foot. Oof, looks like that hurt. Can we see what the killing blow was on this guy? The kobold thief has been knocked unconscious. Oh, he got hit in the head with a battle axe. Yeah, shattering the skull and tearing apart the brain. That's what killed him. Yep. Ouch. Ouch indeed. Alright, well that's something. Cool. Alright, we're starting to be able to effectively fight things now, which is interesting. Once we get a little bit faster on our feet, we'll be able to do even better, but for now, that's okay. I'm okay with occasionally being able to kill some raiders instead of always having them get away. We lost one of them there, but we killed two, so that's in our favor, I'd say. Awesome. Alright, well with that done, these cages are just about finished. We can head back downstairs and see if anyone has actually bothered to try and build this tunnel yet. Have you tried to dig out the tunnel yet? No. Weird. These guys are not interested in doing any of the work for us today. Whatever. Eventually those stuff will get done. For now, though, we're probably going to have to end this episode here, so thank you very much for watching, everyone. This has been Vanguard of Valor, playing some more Dwarf Fortress for you. Getting kind of confused as to why his people won't dig anything, but that's fine. For now, we'll leave that be. They might be working on the roads, like I've said. And if you did like the episode, don't forget to leave a like on the episode.